The animals need a voice. They need a voice, and somebody has to give it to them.
A Mercer County community joins together to help 3 horses. Tonight, hear how they want to give them a voice.
Hear what protesters outside the Rowan County Courthouse had to say about the clerk's decision to, again today, refuse to issue marriage licenses.
Hundreds of people gathered in Jacobson Park today to raise awareness for drug addiction and overdose, but they also planted a tree. We'll tell you why coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
People are helping a Central Kentucky woman nursing 3 horses back to health. Thanks for staying up with WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. A few weeks ago, investigators rescued the horses from horrible conditions on a Mercer County farm. Laura Sullivan then took them in. She says the bills to care for them are piling up. Today, she held a fundraiser to help the horses, and she now wants to help others in the same situation. WKYT's Garrett Weimer has tonight's top story.
These horses have come a long way in the past few weeks.
They seem to be content and happy, and they seem to be spoiled rotten right now with all the attention.
Laura Sullivan says they're getting what they need, but there's still work to do, and it all comes with a hefty price tag.
The vet has been miraculously wonderful with these guys, but he can't do it for free.
Sullivan says supporters jumped in and raised $800 to help those horses, but the community support does not end there. And in fact, it's just the beginning with what they hope to do to prevent more neglect cases.
It's amazing how many people have come forward to help these guys, and we've created a task force, and we want to change the legislation because this is not acceptable behavior in the horse capital of the world. It's just not.
You can still see his ribs, but the horses are plumping up, and their hooves are still hurting them. But with love and care, Sullivan says they're getting better. She can see it in their eyes. But that's not enough.
I don't want this to happen again, but we know it will because people aren't reaching out. People aren't doing this. People aren't doing that. But I don't want this to happen again. The animals need a voice. They need a voice, and somebody has to give it to them.
In Harrodsburg, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Sullivan hopes to have another tax sale fundraiser in a couple weeks to raise more money to help the horses. She's asking for donations of items to sell. New tonight, the Garrett County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly crash involving a motorcycle. The coroner says 51-year-old Terry Carmack was riding down Highway 1295 around 4:30 this afternoon when witnesses say a bird hit her and caused her to lose control. Carmack, we're told, went over a 60-foot embankment. She died at the scene. Fox Funeral Home in Stamford is handling her funeral arrangements. More protests in Moorhead today. People were back outside the Rowan County Courthouse this morning, protesting Kim Davis's decision not to issue marriage licenses. This comes after several new developments in the legal case involving Davis. Yesterday, her lawyers asked the U.S. Supreme Court to delay a ruling that orders her to issue marriage licenses. She also filed paperwork asking a U.S. district judge to extend her temporary stay. The stay is set to expire Monday. Couples protesting today told our crews many are telling them to just go and get a marriage license in a neighboring county.
I don't live there. I don't pay my taxes there. My taxes pay her salary.
The Kentucky Equality Federation is asking Governor Beshear to call a special session with the General Assembly to impeach Davis. The organization says their attorneys are in the process of filing a lawsuit against her. And Casey County Clerk Casey Davis made an appearance in Lexington today to support fellow clerk Kim Davis. He's in the middle of a bike ride from Pikeville to Paducah, raising awareness of the Rowan County Clerk's stance against gay marriage. He started riding his bike in Pikeville Thursday and made it to Lexington today. Davis is also not issuing marriage licenses in his county.
They're wanting a marriage license, and I think that if I nor Kim, either one of us have prevented anyone from getting a marriage license. They can get them in every county around both of our counties. So it's not that they can't get them. It's just that they want to get them from someone that says that they have a conscience and can't do it, and that's wrong in itself.
Casey Davis and Kim Davis are not related. Casey Davis plans to end his ride in Paducah in 10 days. The summer weather isn't going anywhere just yet. We're tracking a lot of humidity and some rain. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is watching some showers move into the area.
Yeah, that's going to be the trend that we watch starting with today and then tomorrow and beyond. It's going to be a whole lot more like summer. Out there tonight, though, we're generally on the quiet and clear side. You can see that on our live sky cam. It's a nice, smooth sailing kind of night, just a little on the muggier side. We're looking at a fender now. We'll track showers and storms north of our area, and that's where those will stay. We're not going to have any of that push into parts of central or eastern Kentucky overnight tonight. Better chances once we get into the scattered pattern tomorrow. And you can even see some cloud cover, some very thin clouds hanging around most of the skies out there tonight. Maybe some patchy areas of fog tomorrow morning, especially with this extra juice in the atmosphere. That's certainly a possibility. Right now, we're running in the upper 60s, low 70s, and a few mid 70s are also hanging out with us. But the true focus of the forecast isn't the temperature itself, it's just the tropical feel making that return to the area. And you don't need the heat for that. It's all about the humidity. We'll take a closer look at that coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Don't mess with this neighbor. A homeowner fired shots this morning at a man he saw trying to break into his car. The attempted break-in happened this morning outside a house on Shellen Drive. When the homeowner went outside to investigate, officers say he shot the man in the back. That man, we're told, managed to get away and went to UK hospital. Police say his injuries are non-life-threatening. So far, officers haven't filed any charges. A man police say broke into a Mount Sterling gun store is in jail tonight. They arrested 38-year-old Christopher Manis in West Virginia. Earlier this week, police say Manis used a dumpster to break into Walter's Arms. Manis, we're told, stole 2 guns and caused thousands of dollars of damage to the building. Manis will come back to Kentucky to face charges. Today, hundreds of people gathered at a city park to raise awareness of the leading cause of accidental death in Kentucky, drug overdoses. They planted a tree in Jacobson Park to remember those who've lost their battle with addiction. WKYT's Mike Linden talked to those making a difference.
According to Governor Steve Beshear, the leading cause of accidental death in Kentucky isn't car wrecks, but drug overdoses. In response to drug overdoses, hundreds of people in Jacobson Park came together today for International Overdose Awareness Day.
It's really an opportunity to overcome a lot of stereotype and a lot of stigma, and to show families that it's okay, that we're here to support them and that we grieve with them.
Organizers say for the second year in a row, they're planting a tree in Jacobson Park to memorialize all the people that they've lost over the past year to drug addiction. They say it serves as a place for family members to come and remember their loved ones. One of those people is William Harrison of Lexington. He says last November he received a call from his son he never saw coming.
He said, "Daddy," he said, "Carolyn's dead." And it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Harrison's 38-year-old daughter, Carolyn, died of an accidental heroin overdose.
I can't sleep at night. I think about it. It seems like I think about it all the time. And I miss her. And there's no way I can ever get her back. Nothing I can do.
City officials say so far this year, 82 people have died from drug overdoses in Fayette County, most of which are a result of heroin.
Don't do it. It's poison. It'll kill you. Leave it alone.
In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Lexington police say the number of heroin overdoses began to climb back in 2012. Happy birthday to Duncan Park. The Lexington spot turned 100 years old today. People living in the area hosted a centennial celebration with live music performances from local poets, trivia games, and a community art project. Duncan Park has been the scene of several violent crimes recently, and party organizers wanted to make today all about safe, family-friendly fun.
That any positive activity that you can have at a park just reinforces and creates it, makes it a safe place. The more, the more people that you get out, the more activities that you have that families can come and attend in the park is going to help make the whole community feel that the park is a safe place to be.
The park opened in 1915. The Morton House was its community center.